since we're on the topic of seeing Africa through the lens, all right? A worldview is pretty much a lens. And I want to tell you what my worldview is. But before I do that, I want to tell you what worldview is. I know I'm currently studying theology and all of that stuff. And I've done some study in the past as well. So, and every single course I've done, like one of the very first things that we learn and study is worldview, or biblical worldviews is the topic. But we really hone in on, worldview and what is a worldview. And I think it's really, really important for us as Africans to really understand this word, worldview. Especially in the world of influence, and where you're getting so much information from all over the place, whether it's from the West, the Middle East, from the East. You're getting so much information, especially in this internet era, especially social media and all of that. You're getting so much information, and one thing that you need to know is that every single person who gives you any information has a worldview. Now, I've listened to so many people. I've listened to so many influencers. I've listened to so many podcasts. I've listened to so many audiobooks from people in the past. Think and Grow Rich and all of those self-help books. I've read biblical books. I've read I've listened to speeches and I've listened to so many different things, but each one of those people that I'm listening to, they are sharing whatever they're sharing from a specific worldview. Now, worldviews exist. It's just that we don't necessarily learn or study how worldviews are created. And one thing about worldviews is that a worldview is not just created from what you read, but it's created from every single thing that you consume, almost from the day that you were born. How you were raised creates your worldview. The things that you've learned, your experiences, the friends that you've had, every input that they've had onto you and your mind and your behavior created who you are, and you're gonna see the world through the lens of your worldview.